All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a brand new Talkin and Grubbin live stream. How's everybody doing on this Friday night? Hope all you doing good. I'm doing good. Well, tonight I continue to reveal my NBA 75 graders of all time. Tonight I'm going from 42 to 32. I was supposed to do this last night, but had some personal business to attend to, so had to push it back. So I'm doing this one tonight, the 42 to 32, then 31 to 21 tomorrow night. Then I'm getting the 20 to 11 Sunday afternoon at 1:30. So yes, I'll be doing it early. Make sure y'all here for that. I'm waiting on the grub here. Supposed to be getting some Pizza Hut. They haven't shown up yet. So make sure y'all hit the like button. What's up, Vibes? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for joining me. How's everything with you? But man, it's been fun doing these lives for the last few nights. I've had so much fun. And I know a lot of y'all have had fun as well. Whether you watch live or watch the replay. All right. Y'all hold on for a brief moment. My apologies, good people. Had a little internet, little Wi-Fi issue. That's why I had to step away for a moment. But now we're all good. Just waiting on the grub. So anybody got any plans this weekend? Let me know in the chat. Y'all excuse me again. So looks like this is the grub. All right, I'm back, good people. What's up, Nate? How you doing? All right, the grub is here. Got some Pizza Hut. Got a couple slices of pepperoni and mushrooms and a slice of veggie. About to get into this for a minute before I get into this list because I am hungry, good people. Oh, this is so good. It's unbelievable. 3 more lives left. This show is going by fast. So y'all stay tuned this Monday as I reveal my top 10. Some of you may like the list, some of you may not. But it's definitely going to be fun. All right, make sure you come in as you coming into the live stream. Make sure you like the video. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, if you're watching on Twitter or Twitch, make sure you hit that heart icon. All right. Some of you may not agree with the list, but all I'm saying is it's just my list. This is what I feel. It's not a reflection on what the committee may think for the 75 greatest players when they reveal their list this NBA season. I'm just saying it's just my list. Because when it comes to this stuff, it's all subjective anyway. Just like this whole GOAT debate. It's all subjective. You know, a lot of people feel Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but some people feel Kareem's the GOAT. Or LeBron or Kobe. Or even Magic. So however you may feel about my rankings, that's totally up to you. Man, this pizza's so good. This pizza has definitely hit the spot right now. It's Especially the stuffed crust. Woo! On point. Now, if you like to donate to the platform, there are 3 ways to do it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can donate via Super Chat or Super Sticker while I'm live here tonight. Or you can donate through Cash App or PayPal. There's the Cash App cash tag. That's $ Talkin and Grubbin. Also, here's the PayPal email address. That's talkinandgrubbin@gmail.com. Any donations you give to the platform, I greatly appreciate it. And I'm definitely appreciative of all those who supported the platform, past and present. I'm very grateful for you, and I thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Also, you can buy official merch from the Teespring store at teespring.com. Here's the store right here. Selling t-shirts, coffee mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, socks, long sleeve shirts, long sleeve tees, face mask, women's flowy tees, glasses. And I'm going to be adding some more things to the store very soon. So you definitely want to get your official Talkin and Grubbin merch at teespring.com. Also, I'm always offering some real good discounts, like 10% off until December 31st. Just type in the promo code Love to Life. Also, I offer 50% off. Just type in the promo code FRIEND. And I offer 25% off. Just type in the promo code 21. And if you just want your item shipped for free, just type in the promo code Teespring. All right. Good people. Let me begin to reveal my new team. This is players 42 to 32. And at number 42, I have Ray Allen. Now, we all know Ray Allen played $14 years in the NBA for various teams. Played for the Bucks, Supersonics, Celtics, then the Heat. He was a 10-time All-Star, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. Also a three-point champion. And we know he won 2 NBA championships, one with the Celtics in 2008. Then he won another one with the Heat in 2013. As we all remember him singing down this shot right here in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals against the Spurs to force overtime. They will go on to win that Game 6 and ultimately go on to win the championship. But that's still one of the most memorable shots in NBA Finals history. Now, for his career, he shot 45% from the field, 40% from three-point range, as he's one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. and 89% from the free throw line. For his career, he averaged 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So in total, he finished with over 24,000 points, 5,000 rebounds, 4 assists. Ray Allen definitely has had a remarkable career. Like I said, he's one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. You knew every time he was on the floor, it was automatic that Ray was going to hit it from deep. No matter what time of the game it was, no matter if it was a close game or it was a blowout, you knew Ray was going to come up firing. And that man could definitely always hit some clutch shots. A lot of people underrate how clutch Ray was. But he was definitely clutching. He showed how clutch he could be in that game 6. In that game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. When he hit the game time shot. But also, Ray Allen wasn't a bad defender either. I mean, he wasn't like all NBA defensive team, but he wasn't no slouch either. You know, for his career, he had over 1,300 steals and over 200 blocks. So not only, I mean, we all know Ray could get it done on the offensive end, but he definitely also got it done on the defensive end. And, you know, he definitely never backed away from the challenge, whether it was a Manu Ginobili or even Denzel Washington, and he got game. You know, I had to put that in there. That's one of my favorite movies. Matter of fact, I might watch that tonight or this weekend. But yeah, Ray Allen definitely is one of the greatest 75 players of all time, and he's going down as one of the greatest shooters ever. There we go. Yeah, Ray Allen had a great career. Nate, he definitely had a great career. And I would be shocked if the NBA left him off of the 75 this year. I would be very shocked. Because he definitely deserves to be on that list. All right, so let me move on to number 41. All right, so at 41, I'm going to get to y'all in the chat in a minute. We got CP3, the man that we all call Chris Paul. Chris Paul, man, the man has just definitely been shining ever since he got into the NBA, since he was drafted in 2005. And after and heading into his 15th 15th season, he is still doing it. He still shows that he can get it done no matter where he is. Of course, he was drafted by the New Orleans Hornets. Then later he played for the Clippers, Rockets, Thunder, and he currently plays for the Phoenix Suns, where he ultimately led them to their first NBA Finals appearance in over 20 years last year, along with Devin Booker. They unfortunately came up short against the Bucks as they lost the final 2 games after leading 2-0. But still, Chris Paul at 36 years old is still proving that he could get it done. We definitely saw that in the playoffs last year, that he was still balling at that age and was just taking it to almost any young star that came his way. He's an 11-time All-Star, All-Star Game MVP, named to the All-NBA First Team 4 times, named to the All-NBA Second Team 5 times, and been named to the All-NBA Third Team once. He's been on the NBA All-Defensive First Team 7 times, been on the Second Defensive Team twice. He also won Rookie of the Year in 2008. He was on the All-Rookie First Team. Also, he's led the league in assists 4 times. He's also led the NBA in steals 6 times. Wow, that's amazing. That's very amazing to lead in that stat. Now, for his career, he's averaged 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. He shot 47% from the field, 37% from 3, 87% from the free throw line. So, man, like I said, CP3 is still showing everybody that he can still get it done at age 36. You know, he definitely had one hell of a playoff run last year. Too bad didn't end in a title for him. But, man, just throughout the playoffs, Chris Paul was balling. Especially in that Denver series and the Lakers series, he balled out. But Chris Paul, he's one of the best point guards ever. You know, and it's also rare, and he's also doing it the way is very rare in today's NBA. He's still doing it the traditional way. He's doing it in the spirit of point guards such as John Stockton, Steve Nash, Tony Parker. You know, he still can pass to others to make sure that they shine, but he can still find ways to make himself shine. You know, a lot of point guards now are all about just getting their points, while Chris Paul is still showing that you can still play the traditional way and still have success in today's NBA. And Chris Paul is definitely, you know, reaching that ageless status. No matter what era, Chris Paul is still shining. Even with some of the setbacks due to injury, Chris Paul is still proving to people that, hey, don't forget about me yet. He's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. You know, I hope he can get a ring before his career is done. But if it doesn't happen, hey, Chris Paul is still one of the all-time greats. All right, What's up, E? How you doing? Thanks for joining me, man. Thank you. Nate, you said Chris Paul's your favorite point guard. Said, do you think Leonard is in the 75 greatest players? Oh, yeah. He has to be. You know, I put him on my list the other day. If you saw the live stream, Nate, I had him on my list, but it would be criminal if the NBA left him off too. I mean, he has the accomplishments. You know, 2-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, multiple All-Star appearances, Defensive Player of the Year twice. You know, just about always on the NBA All-Defensive team just about every year. They would be dumb to leave Kawhi Leonard off of that list. You can't deny Kawhi his. Definitely can't deny Kawhi. Yep, that would be very wrong for Kawhi to be left off that list after all that he's accomplished in the NBA. What's up, Blue Bow? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me. How's everything going? Nate, you think Oh yeah, Kobe's definitely on that 75. He's definitely on that list. Of course. That's without questions. Kobe's on that list. He's on my 75. I ain't gonna tell you where he's ranked at until we get to that point. But he's gonna be on. He's gonna be on my list. He's definitely gonna be on the NBA panels 75 greatest players. Blue Bow, you said, what did you say when they say LeBron don't belong on the 75 greatest? Shaking my head. Oh man, whoever said that, that's asinine. They're being just totally asinine. That's very asinine to say LeBron don't belong in the 75 greatest players. Of course he does. Now I don't usually get into the whole GOAT thing, because people are just so biased towards whoever, their guys. I don't even have that conversation anymore because there's no room for disagreement, no objectivity, no nuances. It's just a lot of people just being so emotional over their guy. But yeah, LeBron definitely belongs in the 75 greatest club. I mean, come on, man's a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time Finals MVP. Multiple All-Star game appearances. He's been on the All NBA defensive team a few times. Of course, 4 MVPs. He's definitely he's third all time in scoring. He might break Kareem's record. Also, he leads in playoff scoring. So you definitely gotta put him in the greatest 75. That would be definitely wrong, and that would be very biased to leave LeBron off that list. Kenny, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, Kenny's gonna be on with me for the NBA doubleheader starting this Tuesday night. So y'all definitely come join all of us. Can't wait to do that. That's gonna be fun. But Blue Bow, who said that LeBron shouldn't be on the 75 greatest player list? I want to know. Yeah, I think KG's gonna get on that list. I think KG will make it. I think KG gets on that list. Definitely think KG will make it. Blue Ball said, man, just dummy, shaking my head. Yeah, those. Yeah, and no, I'm not a quote unquote bronzexual, okay? Even though he played for my team on and off for 11 years, still, I still can recognize greatness when I see it. I ain't gonna be that asinine and say, oh, he don't even belong. He don't belong on the list. He don't belong on that list. Come on, you can't deny what that man's accomplished. However you may feel how he did it, you still can't deny that he has that accomplishment on his resume. However you may feel how he did it, you may have not liked him going to Miami. You may feel, oh, he stacks the deck too much, but still, you cannot dismiss that man's accomplishments and what he's done in his career. Say usual suspects from YouTube, shaking my head. Oh yeah, I know who most of them are. I ain't gonna say no names or point no elbows, but I know who they are. And them, they just come on like some damn bitter, like some bitter exes. Like, come on. Okay, it's one thing if you don't like the man, but damn, don't make videos constantly talking about how much you hate him. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible AI gets on that list, Nate. That would be definitely that would be another thing that would be criminal if they leave AI off that list. But I think AI gets in by going to get on the NBA 75 greatest player list by the NBA. I definitely think AI makes it. Like I said, that would be crazy. Let me tell you this. Most of the people, or at least half of the people that I've named so far, now I'm going to name in the next few live streams, at least half of them is going to be on that list by the NBA. Maybe not all of them, but at least a good half to majority. I'll put it at that. It's going to be on that list, when the NBA releases their list throughout the season. All right. Okay. That just gets on my nerves that people diminish players' accomplishments. Like, you can't diminish their accomplishments. You can't deny what they've done. Just like I never dismiss any player's championships. Just like people dog Giannis's championship because the Nets were injured. Okay, that wasn't his fault. And even with those injuries, the Nets still had a chance to win that Game 7. Because that Game 7 was a close game. Just like I don't diminish LeBron's championship with the Lakers in 2020. Just because it was in the bubble don't mean it don't make it valid, because let's keep it real. Everybody was on an equal playing field in the bubble. All those players that played, every team was on an equal playing field. You didn't have to travel. You did it all from one place. So ain't no point dogging LeBron and the Lakers for winning that title. They won it fair and square. That's my opinion. What do you mean? Are you talking about would he be on the 75, Nate? He should be. In my opinion, Moses Malone should be. Trying to think, did he make the top 50 in 97? I'm gonna have to check on that. I think he might. I don't think he did. But oh yeah, John Stockton is definitely on the 75. Nate. All right, so let me go to number 40. And I'm staying with the guards at number 40. Number 40, I have Pistol Pete Maravich. This is the only large photo I can find of Pistol Pete, so I hope y'all can see it. If y'all can't, I apologize. Now, Pistol Pete, he played for 10 years in the NBA. He was drafted by the Hawks in the 1970 draft with the 3rd pick. Then he played for the New Orleans Jazz. They weren't in Utah yet. Then he ended his career with the Boston Celtics. For his career, Pistol Pete shot a great 44% from the field. He was 66% from 3. Wow. And 82% from the free throw line. He also averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. That's pretty good. Also, he finished with over 15,000 points, over 2,000 rebounds, and over 3,000 assists. He was a 5-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA First Team twice, named to the All-NBA Second Team twice. He was named to the NBA All-Rookie Team in 71. In 77, he was the scoring champion. So even though Pistol Pete didn't have a long career, it was definitely very productive and very successful. Very successful. Now, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but Pistol Pete, was coaching until his untimely death in 1988 at the young age of 40 due to a heart attack that was caused by a heart condition he had. Well, no, excuse me, he wasn't coaching. My mistake. But still, despite the fact of him having a short career and a short life, Pistol Pete has definitely made an impact on the game. Very great, and he left a very great impact on the game. You know, he was one of the best PGs to ever do it. In some ways, he was kind of tall for a point guard. He was 6'5". Today's NBA, he'd probably be a shooting guard if he would have played in today's NBA. But Pistol Pete definitely put up some numbers. Man was a pretty good shooter, a great scorer. But the injuries kind of limited his career as well. If he wouldn't have had him, who knows how longer he could have played and how much more he could have accomplished during his career. But even though he had a short career, Pistol Pete definitely had an impactful career and a Hall of Fame career, which he's in the Hall of Fame right now. And he was named in the NBA 50 back in '97. I won't be surprised if he's named in the NBA 75 again this year. And also, I'm just pointing out, he was basically excuse me. No, you know what? Never mind. All right, so I wonder, what do y'all think about these rankings so far? How do y'all feel about them? Okay, y'all excuse me for a brief moment. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. My apologies. Got a little thirsty here. So let us continue, shall we? At number 39, I have Kevin McHale. Now, Kevin McHale, he played 13 years in the NBA, all with the Boston Celtics. He had a real good career. He averaged over 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, and only 1 assist. Excuse me. You know, for him to be a power forward, he shot 55% from the field. That's amazing. 26% from 3 and 79% from the free throw line. That's pretty nice. Okay, finished with over 17,000 points, over 7,000 rebounds, and over 1,000 blocks. That's pretty dang on good. That's real good. Of course, he won 3 NBA championships in the 80s with the Celtics. He was a 7-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA first team once. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive Team 3 times. Excuse me. And he was also named to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team twice. He was also the 6th Man of the Year twice. He was on the All-Rookie team. So Kevin McHale definitely had a great career. You know, he was a very key piece to those Celtics titles in the 80s, in 81, 84, and 86. Also, he's definitely one of the best power forwards of all time. Man can shoot it out the gym. Especially that J. McHale had a pretty nice J. But, you know, McHale definitely would have had a longer career if it wasn't for that for that ankle injury during the 86-87 season. You know, the doctors told him to rest, but he wanted to play, wanted to keep on playing. He ended up aggravating it a lot more, and that's what really kind of set his career back a little bit. You know what I mean? He's one of the all-time greats, but he definitely could have reached his potential more if he would have just sat out with that injury. And who knows what could have happened if he would have. Maybe they do beat the Lakers in 87. Who knows? Maybe they do get another title out of that team with Bird, McHale, and Parrish back in the 80s. But we never know. But still, Kevin McHale is definitely a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest power forwards of all time. And he was already named in the NBA's 50. And he'll definitely be named in the NBA 75 this year. All right, there we go. So I want to know what do you think so far? Leave your thoughts in the chat, whether you agree or disagree. All right. About to go on to number 38. At number 38, I have Elgin Baylor. Now, Elgin Baylor, he played in the NBA for, excuse me, for 13 years. He played with the Lakers. For his career, he averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Excuse me. He shot 43% from the field, 78% from the free throw line. It's pretty nice. That's pretty nice to average for your career, especially being a small forward. For his career, he finished with over 23,000 points, over 11,000 rebounds, and over 3,000 assists. Excuse me. He was an 11-time All-Star, All-Star Game MVP. He was named to the All-NBA First Team 10 times. He was a Rookie of the Year. He was also named to the 35th anniversary team and the 50th anniversary team. And I definitely think he's going to be named to the 75th anniversary team this year. Definitely would be criminal if he didn't get named to the 75th anniversary. But Baylor, he definitely put up some nice numbers in his era. You know, he was one of the best small forwards out there at that time. Where at the time where he played in an era where a lot of small forwards weren't getting too much love. You know, that wouldn't be until later years with dudes like Larry Bird and LeBron. But Baylor definitely put up the stats. You know, he had a Hall of Fame career, but the only thing that eluded him was an NBA championship. I mean, come on, he was playing in an era with Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, then later on, Kareem, as well as Oscar Robinson. So definitely was hard for Elgin Baylor to get that championship ring. But nonetheless, he's still a legend, still a Hall of Famer, still one of the greats who definitely had a great career. During his playing days in the NBA. Unfortunately, he transitioned from this life in March of this year, but his impact on the game definitely will never be forgotten. It will be remembered for years to come. All right. So what are y'all thoughts on this review on these reveals so far? Leave them in the chat. All right. So now I'm about to go to number 37. At number 37, I have Jason Kidd. Now, Jason Kidd, he played in the NBA for 20 years as a point guard. He played for he was originally drafted by the Mavs. Then he played for the Suns, Nets, the Mavs again, and the New York Knicks. For his career, Jason Kidd only averaged 12 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. He shot 40% from the field, 34% from 3, 78% from the free throw line. Also, for his career, he finished with over 17,000 points, 8 rebounds, and over 12,000 assists. Now, that's pretty damn remarkable for a point guard to finish with that many career assists. That's rare. I think the closest one that came to that was Stockton. Matter of fact, I'm about to check. Did Stockton have that many assists? No. Well, yes, he did. He had similar. He had 15,000 assists. Wow. So Jason Kidd is about the closest one to Stockton to come up with that. Well, to come up with those type of assists. All right, now, as you all know, he went back to the Dallas Mavericks. He won a championship with them in 2011. He was a 10-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA First Team 5 times, named to the All-NBA Second Team once. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team once. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team 5 times. He also won Rookie of the Year in 95. Was on the NBA All-Rookie team his first year. He led the NBA in assists 5 times. Also won the NBA Sportsmanship Award twice. Now, even though Jason Kidd may have not have put up the points, but still, man could still play. The man could definitely distribute that ball like it was nobody's business, especially on those Nets teams that got to the finals with Kenyon Martin. And then later on, with Vince Carter and Richard Jefferson. But Kidd also, definitely was pretty ageless. He shined in any era. He shined in the era where there was, Jordan. Then later on, there was Kobe, Tim Duncan, LeBron, Steph. Kidd still shined, still did his thing. He definitely was still doing his thing as he got older. Matter of fact, even though people kind of dismissed that 2011 Mavericks team, he was definitely a key piece in them winning that championship because of his ball handling and his distributing. He made sure Dirk, Jason Terry, those dudes got easy looks. Excuse me. He always definitely found the open man. And also, he was nice from deep. Jason Kidd wasn't no slouch from deep. But man's definitely a Hall of Famer, rightfully so. And he's definitely gonna be on the NBA 75 this year. If he's not, then something's wrong. That's just highway robbery. Because Jason Kidd definitely deserves to be on there. He's one of the best point guards of all time. And also, just like Chris Paul, where there's a lot of scoring point guards now in the NBA, Jason Kidd still was getting it done the old school way in the era where you have point guards like a Russell Westbrook. Pass first, then score. So Jason Kidd's definitely one of the all-time greats and definitely deserves to be on this list and definitely needs to be on that NBA 75 this year. All right. It's going by fast. Got 5 more to go. Got 5 more to go. List review is going by fast. Yes, it is. But man, this has been fun. I've enjoyed doing these live streams. It's been a whole bunch of fun. Okay. All right, so let's continue with number 36. All right, at number 36, I have Carmelo Anthony. Now, as we all know, Melo was drafted in that legendary 03 class with LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh. And he's definitely have shined in this career. No, excuse me, he was drafted in he was drafted in drafted in 03. Yep. And he's heading into his 19th season playing alongside his boy LeBron with the LA Lakers. And Melo's definitely had a pretty nice career so far. And now he's trying to finally chase that elusive ring. And hopefully he could finally get it playing alongside his best friend this year. But for his career, he's had a very nice career, averaging over 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 44% from the field, 35 from 3, and 81% from the free throw line. Oh, some pretty nice numbers right there. Ooh, excuse me. Very nice. Pop doing it to me. All right. He's a 10-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA second team twice, named to the All-NBA third team 4 times. Last year, he was the first recipient of the NBA Social Justice Champion Award. Shout out to him for that. He was also the NBA scoring champ in 2013. He was named to the All-Rookie team in 04. As we all know, he won a national title with Syracuse in 03. Now, Carmelo's definitely had one great career. He's put up all the numbers. He has a few accomplishments, but now he's definitely trying to finally get that ring after all these years. And if he can win it with his boy LeBron this year on the Lakers, that would definitely, have his legacy be looked at in a whole new light. Because a lot of people felt that, the knock on Melo his whole career was he was chasing money instead of championships. In a lot of ways, that was true. Melo was all about the bag most of his career, which I can't blame him. He wants to have enough security for himself and his family. Can't knock a man for that. But now, I guess he's looking at, hey, I've made all this money, but now I need a championship. So he figured, hey, let me go team up with my boy LeBron since he knows how to win them. Because hey, he's won everywhere. He's won championships everywhere he's gone. So, hey, he's looking at it now. Not only would help my legacy, but, hey, it would be better if I play, won it with one of my closest friends. But Melo is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. And like I just said, his legacy would be looked at in a whole different light if he can find a way to help the Lakers win an NBA title this year. Because he already has the stats and the accolades, excuse me. Now, all he just needs is that championship. Even if he just gets one, his legacy will be looked at in a whole different light. But Melo's definitely still a Hall of Famer. Well, he's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. But a championship would definitely, would definitely change a lot of would change a whole lot on how a lot of people have perceived Carmelo. In some ways, it's kind of wrong how he's been perceived. Because I don't think Melo was just all about the bag. I think he was also about winning. But I think he wanted to win on his own terms and just realized it hasn't worked. So now, he's definitely trying to chase that ring. And I think he's going to be a pretty good contributor, to the Lakers. He ain't going to put up the numbers like he has in the past, but I still don't think he's going to take a back seat either to LeBron, AD, or Westbrook. But just going to have to wait and see how it all unfolds. All right. Got 4 more to go. Can't believe it's been going by fast. Almost down to the nitty gritty. Slowly but surely. Definitely down to the nitty gritty. Well, 5 more to go. No, 4 more to go. My mistake. So let's continue. So let me continue to number 35, good people. Number 35, I have Willis Reed. Now, Willis Reed, he played in the NBA for 10 years, all with the New York Knicks. For his career, he averaged 18 points per game, 12 rebounds, only 1 assist. He shot 47% from the field and 74% from the line. Excuse me. Of course, the big man won the 2 championships with the Lakers in 70 and 73. He was the finals MVP both times. He also was named regular season MVP in 1970. He was a 7-time All-Star MVP. He was named to the All-NBA first team once, but he was named to the All-NBA second team 4 times. He was also named to the NBA All-Defensive team in 70. He was also a Rookie of the Year. Of course, he's in the Hall of Fame, named to the NBA 50 greatest players of all time. And definitely think he'll be on the 75 this year. But for his career, he finished with 12,000 points, over 8,000 rebounds, and over 1,000 assists. Now, Willis Reed will always have that iconic moment of the NBA Finals where he had the injury and a lot of people thought he was not going to play, but he walked out the tunnel in that Game 7. In that Game 7 of the 1970 NBA Finals, which inspired his team. And they ended up beating the Lakers in 7 games to win their first NBA title. And Willis also balled out for 36 points in that game. So just Willis Reed's presence out there that night definitely motivated himself and his team as he just balled out and definitely brought it home for the Knicks. Now, Willis Reed averaging a double-double for his career, that's pretty impressive. A lot of forwards or centers ain't going to do that for their whole career. That's very rare to do. And also, Reed was a pretty nice defender as well. Even though they didn't start counting steals and blocks until later, he finished his career with 21 blocks and 12 steals. Now, imagine if they would have been counting this sooner as opposed to later. Reed would definitely have a lot more. And, excuse me, he was definitely a force in the paint, and he also held his own in an era that was pretty much dominated by Kareem and Dr. J. So Willis Reed definitely had a pretty nice career. Well, matter of fact, he had a great career and definitely gets kind of slept on, gets lost in the shuffle when it comes to big men. But Willis Reed definitely deserves more props than what he gets right now. All right, 3 more to go, good people. Man, time is flying by. Can't believe time is flying by. But y'all excuse me for a brief moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. Now, let me continue, and I'm going to go to number 34. At number 34, I have Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes, he played in the NBA for, excuse me, for 14 years. He played with the Houston Rockets, played with the Washington Bullets, and then finished his career with the Rockets. During his time, he averaged over 21 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 45% from the field and only 14% from three-point range. Well, just when the three-point shot was added to the NBA, he was just starting. He was about to get out. And he shot 67% from the free throw line. Now, Hayes definitely did a lot during his career. He won the NBA title with Unsealed in 78 with the Bullets. He was a 12-time All-Star. He was named to the All-NBA First Team 4 times. Three times, excuse me. He was named to the All-NBA Second Team 3 times also. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive Team twice. He was All-Rookie First Team. He won the scoring title in 69 and also led the NBA in rebounds twice in 70 and 74, excuse me. For his career, he finished with over 27,000 rebounds, over 16,000 rebounds, over 27,000 points, and over 1,000 blocks. Wow. That's a pretty nice stat. That's a pretty nice stat line for a career by Elvin Hayes. Very good career, very good stat line. So that was a dude you definitely didn't want to mess with coming down that middle. Because your shot would be rejected every time. This man was a beast back in his day. Definitely was a beast. And definitely was a big factor in the Bullets winning that championship in 78. You know, to have 16,000 rebounds, that's remarkable. Very remarkable. So basically, he had an all-time double-double, both in his career stats. Well, for his career and all-time double-double. That's very rare for a big man to do. Very rare. That's one hell of a feat right there. That is definitely one great feat to accomplish. You know, Elvin Hayes is another big that gets slept on as well because, like Willis Reed, you know, he definitely got outshined playing in the era with dudes like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, Dr. J, but still, he still managed to hold his own and carved out a Hall of Fame career. So Elvin Hayes is definitely one of the forgotten big men of his era. And I think a lot of players that played in the 70s, a lot of them get forgotten due to the fact that the NBA, you know, I've mentioned this in previous live streams, the NBA had a lot of bad publicity in the 70s because a lot of NBA players were using and abusing cocaine. That's why I think a lot of these players in the 70s kind of just get dismissed and fall by the wayside. But players like Elvin Hayes definitely should still be held up, even though that was a turbulent era for the NBA. You cannot take away his accomplishments, and you also can't dismiss his numbers, especially his all-time numbers. Like I said, who's putting up over 27,000 points and over 16,000 rebounds for their whole career? We're definitely not going to see that for a while. It's gonna take a special big man to do that. All right, got 2 more to go before I wrap this up tonight. So, excuse me. Let me go on to number 33. And at number 33, I have Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, he played in the NBA for 13 years. No, excuse me. Not 13 years. He played in the NBA for 16 years, mostly with the New York Knicks, but he finished out his career with the Supersonics and Orlando Magic. He definitely was a big factor in turning around the New York Knicks back in the 80s when he was selected with the first overall pick out of Georgetown, because the Knicks were just terrible. But as soon as he got drafted, the fortune slowly but surely definitely started to change for that franchise. For his career, he averaged 21 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 50% from the field while only shooting 15% from 3. He shot 74% from the free throw line. For his career, he averaged over 24,000 points, over 11,000 rebounds, and over 2,000 blocks. Wow. That's one hell of a stat line for a career. He was also 11-time All-Star. He was named to the All-NBA first team once. He was named to the All-NBA second team 6 times. And he was named to the NBA All-Defensive second team 3 times. He also won Rookie of the Year in 86. He was on the All-Rookie team that year. He was also named to the NBA's 50th anniversary all-time team in 97. Definitely think he'll be there again this year. Excuse me. But man, Patrick Ewing, man was a beast. Man could block like nobody's business. Man could dunk. But, you know, in the later years, injuries started to slow him down, especially in the mid-90s, as he was starting to get out of his prime. And also, excuse me, you know, the championship and the championship opportunities kept on eluding him, as he would just have some, as he and his Knicks would suffer some heartbreaking defeats in the playoffs. As we all know, in the 95 playoffs, suffered that loss in Game 7 to their arch rival, the Indiana Pacers, as Ewing missed that go-ahead layup at the end of the game, which sealed the series for the Pacers. Also, he got to the finals in 94 against Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon and the Rockets. Came up short in 7 hard-fought games. As a matter of fact, they were up in Game 6, but ultimately ended up losing that game, which ended up costing them the series. Excuse me. But Patrick Ewing is definitely a Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. If he would just found a way to, you know, to get a championship while he was playing, I think he definitely would be on more of a higher plateau. But unfortunately, he was just, you know, victim of circumstance, kept on running into Michael Jordan every year, you know, for a brief moment, ran into Hakeem Olajuwon, kept on getting denied by Reggie Miller. It seemed like Ewing was one of the stars that was destined to win a championship, but couldn't, because he just couldn't get over the hump. And also, he was playing with so many great players in that era. So it was hard. You know, I mean, on one end, he has one of the greatest big men of all time. And on the other end, he's got to go up against, which a lot of people arguably say is the GOAT. I mean, what could you do? But Patrick Ewing definitely is one of the greatest big men that we've seen in this game. And I definitely think, even though he doesn't have the rings, he still should definitely get the respect, still get that respect. All right, we're down to my final one for tonight. Before I wrap this up, call it a night, because I will be back on here tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned for that at 8 o'clock. And then I'll be back on Sunday afternoon at 1:30. So definitely don't miss that. I'm going to be coming at you in the afternoon, early afternoon. But man, these lives have definitely been fun. And I've enjoyed all of it. I have definitely had a blast doing these live streams, and definitely can't wait for the NBA to kick off this upcoming Tuesday. But I got to step away for a brief moment. I'll be right back to reveal my number one player. Well, my last player for tonight. Don't go away. All right, I'm back, good people. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm about to reveal my final player tonight. And at number 32, I have number 32, I have Steve Nash. Now, Steve Nash, excuse me, played in the NBA for 19 years. He was drafted in 96 by the Suns in that great draft class with Kobe, Jason, well, not Jason Kidd, with Kobe, AI, so many other great players. He was drafted 15th overall. And man, he was definitely a bad point guard. He played for the Suns twice. He played for the Mavs and the Lakers. During his career, he averaged 14 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. For his whole career, he finished with over 17,000 points, over 10,000 assists, and 3 rebounds. Man, another 10,000 there assist. Well, 10,000 there in assist. Unbelievable. He shot 49% from the field. He was a great shooter, shot 42% from 3 and 90% from the free throw line. Also, Nash was a 2-time MVP. He was a 8-time All-Star. He was named to the All-NBA first team 3 times, All-NBA second team twice, All-NBA third team twice. Also, he led the NBA in assists 5 times. Matter of fact, for 3 years in a row, from 2005 to 07, he was the leader in assists for 3 years in a row. He ended up in the 50, 40, 90 club 4 times. So, man, Steve Nash had a remarkable career. Man's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, no, he's already in the Hall of Fame, excuse me. And rightfully so. Man, Steve Nash had a great career, and he was one of the best. He was one of the best point guards of the 2000s. He's definitely one of the best point guards of all time. Definitely always knew how to distribute the ball. Always found the open teammates. And man, he definitely, had a great squad on those Suns teams with him, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, Raja Bell, but too bad they couldn't get over the hump. One, because D'Antoni didn't believe in no defense. And also they kept on running into Kobe and Tim Duncan, respectively. And also he and Dirk definitely worked well as a duo in Dallas. Who knows what could have happened if they would have stayed together? Maybe they would have won a championship or two. But Nash is definitely a Hall of Famer, rightfully so. Definitely deserves to be there. He had a tremendous career and playing for almost 2 decades. Well, yeah, almost 2 decades. That's very remarkable in itself. Some you really just don't see out of players these days. And I definitely think if he would have, his resume is already great, but if he would have had won a championship during his career, his resume would be a whole lot greater than what it is now. definitely would be a lot greater. But Steve Nash is definitely going to go down in history as one of the greatest point guards to ever do it, and rightfully so, because he is one of the best to ever do it. And, you know, just like I mentioned with CP3 and Jason Kidd, despite playing in a era where point guards now think more about their scoring than distribution, Steve Nash still got it done the traditional way, was very successful. You know, got 2 MVPs from it, also leading the league in assists 5 times, in case he also led for 3 years in a row. That I don't think that's definitely has not been done ever since. Also, you know, even though he didn't average the points, he still could get his own shot, despite the fact he had all those assists. So Steve Nash, definitely one of the top 75 players, and the NBA is definitely going to put him on the list this year. That would definitely be highway robbery if he doesn't get on there. All right, y'all. Now, hey, that's my 10 that I'm going to reveal for tonight. Can't wait to come back again with y'all tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all join me. Tomorrow night, I'm doing players 31 to 21 on my NBA 75 greatest of all time list. So make sure you're there. And then I'm going to be doing the 20 through 11 Sunday afternoon at 1:30. Definitely make sure y'all join me for that. And then Monday night, I'm going to be revealing the top 10 just in time for just the day before the NBA 75th anniversary tips off. So make sure y'all definitely tune in for all that. And if you want to support this platform, you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. There's the Cash App cash tag. That's $ Talkin and Grubbin. And there's the PayPal email address. That's talkinandgrubbin@gmail.com. Any donations you give to the platform, greatly appreciated. And I'm very grateful to all those who have supported this platform, past and present. I definitely thank you. I am so appreciative of y'all. Because without y'all, I wouldn't be doing this. I feel so blessed and honored to be on here with y'all and for all y'all to tune in, to listen to me talk sports, watch me eat as always, and just conversate with me in the chat. This is the main reason why I do this. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here. Y'all excuse me again for a brief moment. All right, I'm back, y'all. But yeah, I've definitely enjoyed doing these live streams the past few nights, and I can't wait to do the final 3. Man, I can't believe, man, time's sure flying, boy. I can't believe there's only 3 live streams of this series left. Wow, that's unbelievable. But yep, it's the last three are gonna be fun, just like this one was tonight. And like I said, I can't wait to reveal the rest of the list to you from tomorrow, between tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. It's definitely gonna be fun. Make sure y'all tune in. You don't want to miss this, especially the finale with the top 10. Some of y'all may agree with that list. Some of you may not. Some of you may agree with this list. Some of you may not agree with the other reveals so far. But hey, it's all up for debate. Some people may have certain players higher. Some people may have certain players lower. Or some people may not even have them on the list at all. But hey, that's what this whole thing's about. Just, good conversation, objective conversation, not getting emotional over, certain players, or just because somebody doesn't have their guy in a certain ranking or not have them on the list at all. And that's what we should strive to be. We should just strive to have objective, nuanced conversations about sports, and respectfully disagree with each other. Because I've seen some YouTubers just straight out disrespect their panels. If I have anybody on here through the chat, or they come on here with me, yeah, we could all disagree, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to show them that respect. And also I forgot, make sure now if you want to stop by the Teespring shop and buy some merch, it's right there in the chat. So just definitely, click on it or copy and paste and check it out. But once again, good people, I thank all of y'all for joining me. I can't wait to come back and do this again with y'all tomorrow night. Be back here at 8 o'clock tonight. So until then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your day. I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.